Alright, let's develop. Hit the pawn. He's playing the Petroff Defense, so let's just go for the 2 knights. And then he immediately develops this bishop. That's already a free pawn, by the way, but let's not be greedy. Let's just keep developing our pieces. He castles his king, and then I'm going to go d3 with the idea of pinning his knight. He plays d6, so let's simply pin the knight to the queen. The idea is now to apply pressure to the pin piece. He chased away my bishop. Let's just pull it back, maintaining the pin on his knight. And then he plays d5. Terrible move, because my plan was to take on d5 anyways, and now I'm applying pressure to his pinned knight. He pulls his bishop back to e7. Bishops are better than knights, so let's take his bishop. And then once his queen takes, I'm going to go queen d2 with the idea of simply castling my king. Okay, he develops. Let's now castle the king. And because we castled on opposite sides, my goal is to start an attack on his king. He plays bishop to e6. I'm going to move my bishop to b5 to attack his knight, which is the main defender of this e5 pawn. He chased away my bishop, so we're going to eliminate the knight. This is called removing the guard. And then we take the pawn on e5, and that's another pawn. He moves his queen to d6. He is attacking my knight, but his queen is no longer guarding this knight. So to guard my knight, I'm going to take his knight. And once he takes back, his king is now all exposed. So first I'm going to move my knight out of the way. My queen is attacking this pawn. He's in a lot of trouble. He attacks my knight. Didn't help. Let's just grab the pawn. And then this is the move that's going to cause him to get checkmate. Because he took, the moment I take here, it opens this file for my rook. So there's nothing he could do to prevent my rook from going on the g file, which means he's going to get checkmated. He moves the pawn to f5, which means once I check here, he has to block with his queen, but this is going to be force mate. He blocks with the queen. I'm going to take the queen. He takes. Then I'm going to take. The king has to move. I'll swing my rook over to the g file, and then there's nothing he could do to prevent me. So here's how it looks. Take the queen. He takes back. I takes, check. The king has to move. Swing the rook over to the g file, and then there's no way to prevent a checkmate. He moves his rook to g8, but that's just a checkmate. Hit subscribe for more.